What's up, everyone? My name is BV2Invest, and today this is a beginner's guide to Destiny 2. So for all new players here, my name is BV2Invest. I am a Destiny YouTuber, and yeah, I post twice a week. I stream a lot. Shadow keeps hype. Destiny 2 is going free, and to all you beginners here, please enjoy, and I hope you find this informative. So, what is Destiny 2? It is a first-person shooter action MMO game. Yeah, I know, that's a lot to take in, but it's for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Steam, and Google Stadia when it releases in the near future. So, who is this made by? It is made by Bungie, the creators of Destiny 1, obviously, Halo, and Marathon. These are 3 sets of great games. Would recommend. Also, Shadowkeep and Destiny 2 New Light will be coming out on October 1st, which will be tomorrow as of the recording of this video. So, let's get right into it. Let's start with pricing. Most of Destiny 2 is free. Yay! Okay, so Destiny 2, the base version, is free to all players and will set you back about 100 gigabytes. Yeah, it takes up a lot of space for your computer. It's light on the wallet, but a little heavy on the hard drive. But that's okay. If you have the space, you'll be fine. And this game on PC runs on just about anything, so yeah, you'll be good. And what you want to know the most? What does Shadowkeep cost? I mean, that's what I'm here for. I bought Shadowkeep. Shadowkeep will cost you $35 just for Shadowkeep and 1 season of the season pass. And if you want the deluxe version, it'll cost you $60. And you'll get the season passes for all 4 seasons this year. And yes, I am stuttering. I do apologize for that. I don't know. But for every season is about 3 months in Destiny 2. So October to December till probably March or April to around May or June, and then back to September. And every 3 months we'll have a season. It'll cost you $10 for each season. But if you buy the deluxe edition of Shadowkeep, you will get all 4 seasons for free. And if you buy the regular version of Shadowkeep, you will get the first season that is around for free. So let's just say you buy Shadowkeep today. Well, not today, tomorrow. You will get it, and it will also have 1 season. You'll have Season of the Undying. But let's just say you buy it in January, or you get it for Christmas. It will be Season of the Dawn, which is the current season of that time. But to simplify things, Shadowkeep regular, you get 1 season. Shadowkeep Deluxe, you get all 4. Honestly, the $60 is a bang for your buck, because it's just, you save a little bit of money. You know, and you get the whole year's worth of content without having to worry about it for later. So, yeah. Next up, the Season Pass. What is it? Because you've been talking about it this whole time, BV. Now that is true. Now I will elaborate. Each season is inclusive to many things. It's almost like a DLC, but it's also not at the same time. Oh, did I mention one more thing before I get into this? Destiny 2 does feature crossplay, just so you all know. And do make sure to link up your Bungie.net account to your Destiny accounts, and you will be able to cross-play, transfer weapons with APIs like Destiny Item Manager and Little Light and Ishtar Commander and all that. You know, you will learn over time. It's okay. These are just things so you can change your weapons without having to, be in the game, because it's kind of tedious. But this is a beginner's guide for introduction, so that is more advanced things. I do apologize. Next up, the Season Pass, as I was saying before, includes many things. It's almost like a DLC. Every 3 months, as I said, each season occurs. And for every season, there will be a battle pass style progression system where your tier increases every time you level up. Leveling up really does not take that long, so you will be able to level up quite fast and get lots of loot. Everything from the battle pass will be cosmetic only. Or, if it is not cosmetic, it will be available for free as well. But that is only from the Battle Pass. Other stuff works differently. Yes, purchasing a season will include a seasonal activity every season with new weapons and armor that will go away at the end of the season. It's a be there, be square type of situation. So let's just say you got the Vex Offensive on Season of the Undying. which is the seasonal activity. Next season, this Vex offensive activity is gone, with all the weapons of armor as well. So yeah. Be there or be square, man. Alright. And exotics will obviously be available at a later date. Exotics are the pinnacle of weapons in Destiny 2. They are the rarest and the most powerful. So yeah, they will obviously be available all the time, just at a later date if you miss. So, also with seasons, you get a seasonal artifact, where every time you level up, you will get a mod, where you can adjust your weapons or your armor. Very, very simple. Just very simple. And the basic premise of purchasing a season is, as I said before, be there, be square, because the loot and the activity will be unavailable the next season. So make sure you're there. I have been rambling on way too much about this season pass. Now, another thing to purchase is Forsaken. What is Forsaken? Forsaken is the big DLC from Year 2 of Destiny 2. Now, this is Year 3 now, so Year 2 of Destiny 2 will have many things. It will feature Forsaken, obviously. It'll include the Year 2 annual pass, which includes plenty of content and raids and all sorts of fun stuff for you to do, and lots of weapons and loot, of course. So, how much does it cost? To get Forsaken plus the annual pass of Year 2, it will cost you $25. So, in all honesty, very inexpensive. And you get plenty of stuff, lots of raids. So let's just say you get the Last Wish raid, you get the Shattered Throne dungeon, you get the Scourge of the Past raid, and the Crown of Sorrow raid. Plenty of things to do. Lots of cool loot, lots of cool exotics. All Year 2 exotics are included with this. So yeah. Alright, moving on. Another way to spend money in Destiny 2 is through the Eververse store. This is the cash shop, the cosmetic shop. You drop, and the premium currency of Destiny 2 is called silver. And with silver, you can purchase many things. You can purchase exotic armor ornaments. You can purchase gun skins. You can purchase ghost shells. You can purchase emotes, and many more. But enough about money. Let's talk about what is included for free with Destiny 2. So, Destiny 2 for free, what will you be able to have? First, you'll be put in a mission. And it'll be like, okay, you're a guardian. You're really cool. And then you'll go to the tower, 750 light. Let's go. Let's get started. What is there to do? So, you have your campaign missions. You have Destiny 2 Vanilla's campaign missions, Curse of Osiris campaign missions, and Warmind campaign missions. These are nice stories to play in your free time. Honestly, I would not waste your time anymore with them unless it's worth playing. It's worth playing because it's fun to get an introduction to the game. But if you're already experienced with stuff like this, don't worry about it. You have the Leviathan raid, Eater of Worlds raid layer, and Spire of Stars raid layers. These are raids. These are 6-man activities. Get some friends and go to town, because this gives raids give the greatest loot, the most fun, in my opinion. It's all amazing. You will get every strike throughout Destiny 2, including all strike playlists, which is pretty awesome. All things Crucible, including quick play, competitive, seasonal game modes, and all sorts of stuff like that. You'll get access to all things Gambit, which is the PvE VE game mode. It's a hybrid PvP PvE game mode. It's very fun. So, yeah. That includes Gambit, Gambit Prime, and Reckoning, which is very fun. And you'll get select Year 2 annual pass activities. Black Armory Forges, which is where you forge weapons. The Reckoning, which is where you can forge armor, and it's a cool Taken activity. And the Menagerie, where you get to forge your weapons or armor, depending on the runes you slot in to your chalice, which is very cool, because you get to pick your loot and the way it's rolled, which is very, very cool. And it's a 6-man activity as well. But you will also get some select exotics in Year 2 for free. You will get Bad Juju, a fully automatic pulse rifle that increases damage and reloads itself for every kill you get. Outbreak Perfected, a weapon made of nanobots, of all things. And getting a headshot kill makes nanites go flying around and killing other enemies. Thunderlord, which is quite literally a machine gun that shoots lightning. I don't know what else to tell you. Arbalest is a linear fusion rifle. Charges up, does big damage. That's all. And you will also get the free tiers for the Season Pass, and a multitude of exotic weapons and armor, and the free events of Destiny 2, such as Festival of the Lost, which is the Halloween event, the Dawning, which is the Christmas event, and let's just go on. I'll just say them all. Solstice of Heroes, which is the end of the year event, and Revelry, which is the spring event. They're all very, very fun, all including so much stuff. So, now that you got a general idea of how much stuff you'll be getting for free, no money, you get that much stuff. That's a lot of stuff. Like, really, this is a lot of stuff. So, let's get into how does Destiny work? Chances are you've done a little bit of research, but let's just go over everything, just to be safe, you know? So there are 3 classes to pick from in Destiny 2. You've got Titans, Warlocks, and Hunters. And so let's start with Titans. Titans are punching, power, awesomeness, like, you become like a boxer. You're punching all over the place, doing damage, meleeing everybody, just going crazy. And you have a multitude of abilities. You have a Sentinel Shield, where you can become Captain America. You've got Ward of Dawn, which is a bubble shield that increases damage and health for your teammates. Fist of Havoc, which is a huge slam attack, and you get to do multiple of them. Thunder Crash, which is basically the Fist of Havoc, but just one ginormous slam. Hammer of Soul, where you become Thor and throw flaming hammers at the enemy. And Burning Maul, where you get a big hammer and you can slam and spin attack and all sorts of cool stuff. Then you got Warlocks, which is magic, sorcery, healing, and all sorts of other cool stuff. You got Nova Bomb, where you throw a massive bomb, creating a massive explosion on enemies. Nova Warp, where you get to go anime mode and teleport yourself around and become the explosion. It's really fun to play. Storm Trance, where you become Emperor Palpatine with lightning from Star Wars. And then we got Chaos Reach, where you fire a huge lightning laser. Basically, Kamehameha. Right? That's awesome. Dawnblade. You fly around, you throw flaming swords at people. And Well of Radiance. You place a large healing aura that heals your teammates and also increases damage. But in all honesty, the Ward of Dawn is a lot better now. But that's not the point. They're both really, really good. Hunter has stealth, speed, precision, and all sorts of other cool stuff as well. First, you have the Tether, where you get to go invisible and you get to shoot a bow that suppresses enemies. It's absolutely awesome. You got Spectral Blades, where you get 2 daggers, you get to go invisible, and you kill enemies like crazy. Then you got Arc Staff, where you get 1 staff, that's a lightning staff, and you can hit enemies with it and slam and all sorts of stuff. Great fun. Golden Gun, you get a super powerful hand cannon, and you just get to go pow, 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 and you get to kill everything because everything explodes, and you got knives, and you get all sorts of stuff. And you got Blade Barrage, where you send out a barrage of explosive knives that deal incredible damage. These are all superbly fun. And now that you've got a general idea for the classes, take your pick. Or you can do all 3, because you get 3 character slots. You can do Warlock, Titan, Hunter. That's what I do. Some people do 3 of the same class. Some people do 2 and 1. Some people just have 1 character straight up. Like, they just don't make a 2nd or 3rd character. I mean, that's all up to you. I honestly, if you're going to have 3 characters, I would do 1 of each, just to give yourself a wholehearted experience in how you play the game. But with all that, let's go on to weapons. So there are 3 weapon slots in Destiny 2. There are 2 flex slots and a heavy slot. So let's get the simple stuff out of the way. Heavy slot includes linear fusion rifles, which is a charge-up weapon that fires 1 bolt, a machine gun, which is a chain-fed machine gun. Not much else to say there. A rocket launcher, which is a rocket launcher. Okay, RPG. Swords, melee attack weapons, grenade launchers, drum-fed, the whole shebang. And then we got some select exotics that also are heavy. These weapons take purple ammo drops, and ammo drops are relatively rare. Now let's go with the flex slots. The flex slots include 1 with kinetic damage and 1 with an element. And for the flex slots, there are primary weapons and secondary weapons. The primary weapons should be your main weapon of choice: an AR, a hand cannon, a sidearm, a bow. Yeah, I know, I'm going crazy here, but let's go more simple, like a burst rifle, per se. And you will have white ammo for this weapon, and you'll chances are always have ammo, unless you never pick up ammo, because I've had that before, and it's never fun. Special weapons are meant for situations like close ranges, charging up the weapon, long range, and they take green ammo, and it doesn't drop as often. But that's okay. And let's preface this. Elements. You have one kinetic weapon, which is your weapon that deals no elemental damage, and then the 3 elements: Arc, Solar, and Void. These are your elements in Destiny 2. Each weapon does an elemental damage, unless it's kinetic. Your melee is kinetic. Your kinetic weapons are kinetic, obviously. And enemies have elemental shields. So, yeah, you just want to match your elemental shield. If an enemy has a purple shield, shoot it with void damage. Obviously, you cannot carry every element in your weapons, so you got to think about your build crafting. So let's talk. What does the primary weapons include? What do I get to pick from? You get hand cannons, which is a pistol type weapon. Sidearms, which is a smaller hand cannon, if lack of better terms. A bow, which is exactly what it sounds like. Become Legolas today. Auto rifles, which is an assault rifle, but it's an auto rifle. Scout rifles, which are long-range rifles. Submachine guns, which are close-range auto rifles. Pulse rifles, which are just burst rifles. And some select exotics that are usually not, which is okay, because they're all fun. Like, all the weapons are pretty good. I personally like pulse rifles, scout rifles, and hand cannons. That's what a lot of people would say as well. Bows are pretty fun, I'm going to be real honest here. And just give everything a try, see what you like. Special weapons. Sniper rifles. This is your long-range engagement weapon. These are awesome. They are really, really good in this game. Fusion rifles are a charge-up weapon, and they fire a series of bolts that deal damage. They're pretty awesome, actually. They're kind of they're kind of underrated right now. I mean, not really underrated. Those who actually play the game right now and aren't new will know that fusion rifles are not underrated right now. They're wicked OP, but that's not the point. They are fun. They charge up. I'd give them a try. They're pretty cool. Then we got shotguns. Shotguns are shotguns. They're close range. And shotguns in this game do also have an obscene amount of range, like 10 to 12 meters. And so use it wisely. Don't go crazy. But shotguns are super fun. Like, you get super close, you go pew, and they die. Pew, they die. And you gotta pump the shotgun, reload it, go crazy. And then we got breech load grenade launchers, which is exactly what it sounds like. You fire one grenade, you have to open the gun, put a new grenade in, load back up. It sounds horribly unoptimal, but it's good. It's pretty good. Trace rifles. I kid you not, there are laser beams in this game. That's what that is. And they're awesome. They're super good, super awesome. And I would just, they're trace rifles. They're lasers. They're awesome. Then we got select exotics as well that are also special weapons. Now, your character has 4 abilities. And what are they? So you have your super. So when I was talking about subclasses, those abilities are your supers. So let's just say you're a Titan. You have Hammer of Soul. You pop your super, you throw hammers for a little bit, and then you lose the super, and you have to recharge it again. The recharge does take a while to come back, 3 or 4 minutes. But with proper upgrades and build crafting, you could lower it to as low as nothing, to be honest. Like, the sky's the limit for stuff like this. And then we get your grenade, which is obviously also on a cooldown, but you throw it, it explodes, that's it. Melee is your punch. You punch someone, that's it. It's that simple. But also, you have a cooldown with your melee charge. Your melee charge is a special melee that does increased damage or has a special effect. For, say, on the hunters, you have this one called, like, you have a smoke bomb. Like, your melee cooldown is a smoke bomb instead of just knifing someone. So, you have choices here on what your melee is. So some melees are throwable, some melees are straight melees, some melees even have like a mobility action, like a shoulder charge where you get to move extra. Or you have, per se, the hunter's arc strider middle tree. You do this little flourish with your arc staff. It's kind of cool. And let's talk about the class ability. Class ability is a specialized ability for that class, and it just gives the class a little extra support or a little extra help if you need it. So the hunters have a dodge. This seems very useful. It usually does not benefit the team. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that maybe be a little cognizant. But there are abilities with the dodge that increase your teammates' helpfulness. Like there's one that disorients enemies. There's one that makes you go invisible. It's pretty cool stuff. Then you got a barricade for Titan, which is exactly what it sounds like. You put a barricade up, you get free cover. Free cover. That's awesome. And then we got a rift for Warlock. You can either pick having increased damage, which isn't that much damage by the way, or increased healing. I prefer the healing. The healing is quite useful. Like, it'll get you out of pinches, believe me. Next up, armor. And we are almost done with this video. Believe me, we are almost done. Armor, you get 5 armor slots. Your helmet, your gloves, your chest piece, your legs, and your class item. Each item, you get to pick your perks with the mods you have. So let's just say you got your auto rifle reloader, which increases auto rifle reload speed. Okay, you have that. That costs, per se. You get to pick your perks, basically. You get to pick how you mod your weapons and perks. I said that like 6 times. You get to pick the way you play with the mods you put in your armor and the mods you put in your weapons, which is really, really cool. So it's just like other games where you put mods on weapons and armor and you can adjust the way you play. So and also it works on a 10 bar basis. Obviously your armor will not always have 10 bars, but you will have, let's just say the armor starts off with 6 points. And this is all hypothetical. Let's say your armor starts off with 6 points and you have a mod or perk, they are almost interchangeable, that has 3 points on it. You use up those 3 points and use that mod in your armor, and now you have that perk. And you have 3 left to do something else. Use one that costs 2 and one that costs 1. Mix and match, have fun. These are mods. You get to pick the way you play, and it's all additive. It's so much fun to like build craft and say, okay, so I'm going to use that subclass and I'm going to use that weapon with that exotic, and then I'm going to put that mod on it, and then if that's going to make the weapon infinitely reload, and then I can go crazy and kill everything. Stuff like that. It's just build crafting. It's almost like playing an MMORPG, like World of Warcraft, where you get to build craft and take your time and just go like, it's just awesome. It's really just awesome. Now, before I end the video, we got some gameplay. What does Destiny 2 have to offer us? You've got patrols, which is a free roam activity. Oh, did I mention for free, you get all the free roam locations in Destiny 2. This includes the EDZ, aka the European Dead Zone on Earth. You have Titan, you have Io, you have Nessus, you have Mercury, you have Mars, you have the Moon, the Dreaming City, and the Tangled Shore. You get so many locations, and it's all for free. All for free. Like, honestly. Amazing. And you can patrol on them. You get free roam. You can bring 2 friends. 3 people going in. Let's just say you landed the moon. You can do patrol missions, lost sectors, regular missions, all sorts of activities there. And, you got special stuff like the Dreaming City has the Blind Well. The Mars has Escalation Protocol. And Moon has Nightmare Hunts. All sorts of stuff. And now we have Strikes, which is a 3-man activity where you run certain objectives and kill a boss. Very simple stuff. It's a strike. It's like it's a mission with friends. And there's a boss at the end, and you get loot, and it's cool. Raids are the 6-man activities, which is the pinnacle of Destiny 2. You get super awesome loot. There are mechanics in there. It's awesome. You need communication and all sorts of stuff. It's absolutely amazing. It really is. Like, their first time raid experience might be one of the best experiences you have in Destiny. Like, completing a boss after a couple hours, or one-phasing a boss, or just killing the boss in general, like, with your friends. Like, that's super fun and super awesome. Like, just imagine. That's awesome. Then we got the Crucible, which is your PvP. They will be in 6v6 game modes, free-for-all game modes, or 3v3 game modes. Those are the compatible playlists. So unfortunately, those of you who are looking for 84v62 game modes, unfortunately, that's not happening. Obviously, that makes zero sense, which is why I said it. Gambit is a 4v4 game mode, which is PvE and PvP all at the same time. It's one cohesive game mode that's really fun. I think it's really fun. It's absolutely awesome. It's a blast, really. And then we got Dungeons, which is a 3-man raid-like activity, which can only, unfortunately, be accessed with Forsaken or Shadowkeep. But that's okay, because you should know about it if you have Shadowkeep or Forsaken. Just be aware of it, because they are really awesome. They're like raids, but for 3 people, and they take less time. They're really fun. And then we got Black Armory Forges, which is a 3-man activity similar to a strike, where you throw balls, like you throw batteries, they're shaped like balls, and you throw them at a forge, and the forge will create a weapon based off the frame you put into the weapon, or put into the forge. So you get to forge your own weapons, basically, which is super awesome, and the vendor for that is Ada1 in the tower. Then we got Reckoning, which is a 4-man activity where you kill a multitude of enemies. There are exclusive weapons, exclusive armor, and it's linked with Gambit Prime, so one helps the other and the other helps the other, and it's super awesome. You get super good loot. There's like a really good hand cannon called Spare Rations. That's really good. Gnawing Hunger is an auto rifle that's really good, and your vendor for this will be the Drifter. He's a sketchy dude, really, like he is. And then we got our last game mode type to play, Menagerie, a 6-man activity that is match made. So it's not a raid, it's still match made, so the mechanics are relatively simple. Kill this, to do this, to do this, to do this. And you'll go through a series of challenges, almost like a trial by fire. You'll kill a boss at the end, and you get to pick the loot you get. With the runes you have slotted into your chalice, which is an item that Warner or Benedict 9940 will give you. So, I hope you found this informative, because that is the end of this beginner's guide to Destiny 2. Please tell me if you found this informative. Leave it in the comment section below. If you thought this was informative and enjoyed it, leave a like, a comment. I've said leave a comment like 3 times already. And if you enjoy the content I deliver to you, please subscribe to the channel for more Destiny 2 content, and just have a good day and enjoy Destiny 2 as much as you can. This game is awesome, and I hope to see you in the world of Destiny. Please, if you found this informative, yet again, give some support. Try the game out. It's super awesome. And with that, you all have a good day. Destiny 2 New Light goes free on October 1st, and Shadowkeep also comes out on October 1st. Have a good day.